I've taken on powerful interests like developers. I've taken on legislators. I've taken on landlords. I've taken on powerful interest in the city of New York because I believe in a good fight. And right now, what we need is someone who understands that you should not be afraid, not be fearful of Donald Trump. We should take him down. We should sue him all the way to bankruptcy. We should investigate his business interests. We should investigate his business holdings. We should investigate whether or not why he was once in debt and now in a position to purchase all of this property. We can do that because I've been trained to do that, and I will do that at the same time knowing the Office of Attorney General and its powers and its responsibilities and its duties. My name is Letitia James, and I plan on being the next Attorney General of the state of New York. God bless you and thank you.
A few years later.
May it please the court, Judith Vale for the New York Attorney General's office. All of the defendants repeatedly violated...
Ms. Vale, can you identify any previous case in which the Attorney General sued under Executive Law 6312 to upset a private business transaction that was between equally sophisticated partners, where the supposed victim had the ability and legal obligation to discover the allegedly misrepresented matters by conducting its own due diligence, where the supposed wrongdoer advised the supposed victim through written disclaimers to conduct its own due diligence and to draw its own conclusions, where the alleged misrepresentation almost entirely concerned inherently subjective valuations of properties and businesses.
Yes.
And where the victim never complained about any fraud in the transaction or losses from it. Because I've gone through the cases which you've cited, and all of them always involved a consumer protection aspect. It involved protection of the market.
Several responses.
And I want to add to his question, and little to no impact on the public marketplace.
That's crazy.
Ooh, it's getting better and better and better.
Why is this, like, it's just like...
Keyword I think I heard.
We knew.
She said subjective, as in, like, I guess this is like...
fact.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, y'all are
It's up to interpretation.
Yeah, y'all are basically saying, oh, it should be this.
Yeah, it's not an objective. It's not a this or that, black and white. It's like what you think.
Yeah, basically
Art
it's up to interpretation.
They saying who better, Lil Wayne or Drake?
Yeah.
And when she said at the end, this hurt no one. So
no one was hurt.
I think a lot of the crimes they
We
tried
said
to
that
charge
at the
Trump
beginning
with,
a bunch of
no one
times.
was hurt. It's a victimless crime.
They just want to,
all this over tax money.
They're just trying to discredit him, and
they're trying. They're trying.
That's made his name.
Wow, man.
When he wins, despite all this,
it's gonna be legendary.
They're gonna make
a legendary movie off this.
Yeah.
That's why they're scared, bro. Because this is crazy.
You're making him a GOAT. Y'all making him more
He
of
has
a
all
GOAT.
rights to double back. Y'all put him through hell, man.
But more importantly, the message about the American brand. You think about America, the reason this is the number one economy on earth is that we have laws and we have due process and we have property rights. It attracts foreign capital from all around the world. All of that is being shaken to the core here. The concept of seizing assets in 30 days on a bond number that's never been issued. No insurance bond company's ever issued anything near this, so there was no chance it was going to happen. And only giving 30 days notice and time, that's a really bad message. And I think New Yorkers should think well past Trump. Whether he's president or not, or whether this attorney general is gone in 4 years or not, it's irrelevant. This is case setting against the American brand. The most stable country on earth, anywhere, to put capital to work over a long period of time, particularly in real estate, is the United States of America. This is an assault on what we believe to be core. And I find it extraordinary. I think it's very troubling. It has absolutely nothing to do with Donald Trump at this point, in my view, and it is completely bipartisan. This is an attack on America. And I don't know how you can look at it any other way. And as an investor, and I know plenty of investors who are completely disturbed by this, but I mean, no one is going to put any money to work in New York in these amounts until this thing settles down. The whole world is watching, and everybody's waiting for one thing we haven't got yet: adult supervision. Where is it? Where are the adults in this crazy narrative? Certainly there's got to be adult supervision at some point. And I understand, the war going on here and all the political yada, yada, woof, woof, woof. But we need an adult in the room now. This is the United States of America under siege.
Damn. And they want to talk about an attack on democracy. And they doing all this behind who they don't like politically.
We're a republic. We got to say stop attack on democracy. We are a republic, people. We are the people.
Constitutional, but still, it's definitely very concerning that this lady who campaigned on destroying this man is just trying to destroy this man in broad day, and no one has a problem because they don't like Trump.
The fact that you can campaign off of that, though.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Especially someone who's like as influential to New York as Trump.
That's
like,
pretty
he's
scary.
definitely instrumental in
in
a
Home
lot
Alone.
of stuff.
Destroy Donald Trump.
Attorney General is a huge job, man.
Oh, it's big.
That was Kamala's job.
Yeah, but it also in the documentary, The White Boy Rick, when he tried to get out like 20 years later, and that random lady,
She
the
kept
fat
saying
lady,
no.
was she Attorney General for Detroit?
I think she was either that or the prosecutor.
Yeah, she kept saying no.
I can't remember, but I think, yeah, it was attorney.
She waited till that man died before he let him out.
Michigan.
That's
Attorney
crazy.
General got some major power. The fact that Letitia's in that spot running off some false information.
When did she get elected in? Like 2020? A lot of people said, man, we seen an increase of black mayors in 2020.
Black mayors?
Oh, we know why.
And attorney generals and
That's
stuff.
why people calling this. This is like a root cause of a DEI.
Damn.
That's what people saying.
Now, today, in front of a panel of 5 appellate justices, Trump's lawyer argued that this huge judgment should be thrown out, arguing that it's grossly excessive in large part because the civil case was based on allegations past the statute of limitations.
Allegations.
Still doesn't allow the trial court to do what it did, which is to go way back in time to 2011 and 2012 and assign liability and major consequences, huge financial consequences, based on an analysis that never looked at a 2017 or 2015 statements that.
Trump's lawyers also argued that there was no victims in this case. Listen.
Smile.
Every case that you cite involved where there was damage to consumers, damage to the marketplace. You've got a scheme to get unsophisticated consumers to take out home loans. You got a collapse of Lehman Brothers. You don't have anything like that here.
Well, first of all, Your Honor, the statute doesn't require that whatsoever for liability. And the statute is written broadly because the legislature wants the Attorney General to go in and stop fraud and illegality.
Welcome back. New York Appeals Court judges now pushing back hard against Letitia James, saying that the nearly $500 million penalty that she got against former President Trump appears unjustified, expressing doubts, saying the penalty was, quote, troubling, that Letitia James was out of bounds, that there should be guardrails around Letitia James. Let's welcome former clerk to Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch. He's the president of the Article 3 Project. He's Mike Davis. Mike, what do you make of all this? That penalty was decided only by Judge Engoron, not a jury. Engoron's a longtime Democrat donor. What do you think of the appeals court here?
The appeals court is showing some sanity in New York, much needed sanity, that even these Democrat-appointed judges understand how outrageous this verdict was against President Trump. They're trying to claim that President Trump overvalued Mar-a-Lago. They pretend Mar-a-Lago is only worth $18 million when it's 20 acres of the most prime real estate in Palm Beach County, Florida, the most expensive real estate in the country. And they're trying to say that Trump overvalued his real estate, and therefore these sophisticated Wall Street banks were somehow duped. And even though Trump paid them back in full, on time, as agreed, with interest, that somehow he defrauded the public. It's an absolutely insane theory.
Let's go through what the judges were saying. Justice John Hagan, question, maybe there should be legal guardrails put around Letitia James, that she's going into an area that wasn't intended for her jurisdiction. Other justices said basically you have two really sophisticated players, Deutsche Bank and Trump. No one lost any money, no impact on the public marketplace. This was between two private sector players. Even if there was a problem, it sounds like a potential commercial dispute by private actors. So why did the state have to weigh in?
They didn't. And it's because this New York Attorney General, Tish James, a Democrat who campaigned on getting Trump as part of the Democrats' campaign of lawfare and election interference. She illegally contorted, politicized, and weaponized a New York statute intended a consumer protection statute intended for persistent fraud to go after her political enemy, Donald Trump.
And they talking about a weaponization of power. What Trump did and how he wouldn't lead a White House, but this isn't a weaponization of power.
They keep
Come
saying
on.
that
They
Your shirt's white, buddy.
They self-project every time.
No,
everything they do, they literally say that. Oh, that's what they literally like.
No, people gaslight you for thinking that. They try to make it seem like you crazy when you suggest something like this.
I don't
but
care, bro.
It's right in our faces.
They're not finna win any case, brother.
People use their overblown fear and hate
Like
of Trump to
Supreme
just
Court.
justify anything that happens to him.
We forget they tried to take him off the ballot. Supreme Court said, "Hell no."
People said they're protecting him. They're
We gotta
protecting
put some
him.
respect on the Supreme Court, actually, man.
Well, it's not the Supreme Court.
Well, yeah, I mean, these
This is
judges.
New York Appeals
I
Court.
mean, so wait, is this the judge, the weird judge?
No,
And Goron, they
that
they
was the
mentioned
different.
him.
That was a different.
They
case.
mentioned him. He's one of the judges.
He was the
out
first
there.
judge that
That was the case with
gave
the
that-
Fanny, not the Fanny, the
think he had
the
the-
girls
I don't
sexual abuse.
Oh, was that?
Oh,
that
not
one?
the hush money.
Yeah, the hush money is him.
Oh, okay.
You see that sign over there in the corner in them people's yard? It says felon versus prosecutor. Vote Harris.
Man, we need a Trump yard sign.
Can we get one?
Don't ask me what I want to go.
Can
to.
we get two? We need two in our yard.
No, we do
That's how
need
we
one.
feel.
I do want to put
I
one
want to go
there.
snatch it, but okay, no.
No, don't do that.
Honestly though, like he just actually won 2 of the biggest cases they had against him. This one was huge. I mean, this one was
And
top 3.
J6.
J6, that was top 3.
But he still got that Rico.
The Rico and Fannie
But
Willis.
they said
But,
the
the
dude is
oh
missing.
yeah,
The dude went missing. That was
Fannie
how it
Willis'
said-
boyfriend,
went
he's missing right now.
The one that they said
caught
was
him. Yeah, Nathan Wade or whatever.
The lover boy.
Yeah.
they caught him.
They said he
Bro,
went.
Trump is
Didn't
winning
they
all
catch him?
these. I don't know, bro, but that was hilarious.
I do remember
bro.
that he went missing.
He said,
Hey,
"I'm
bro,
out of here."
who was laughing at that when was it Matt Walsh or was it Charlie? When we seen the video and they were like, he's on the run right now. Or was it Benny, bro? That shit
think
was
it was
hilarious.
Benny.
It was Benny, bro. Benny was so weak about that shit, bro.
said,
He
Lover boy
is
is on the
actually on the run right now. Like, what the fuck, bro?
He said, "I'm not
what type
coming
of
to
nigga
court."
shit is this, bro?
So I ain't doing it.
Hey, bro. Oh,
He
bro.
got scared. They tried to strong
Oh,
arm him.
bro, nah, bro. It looks
Yeah,
bad, bro.
the U.S. Marshals went and got him.
If you think about it, it's not actually any normal people that's coming out trying to charge him with anything. Even the Democrat judges is normal people, and they said, all right.
I just don't see how that's fair to have a judge that clearly donated to one party, like public record, and then they get to try.
Oh, they did that on purpose. That's
the
why.
former president of the
Oh, they
Republican
tried.
Party.
They knew.
This
Say
is
pretend like there's
scary,
no
though.
bias.
That means you could really
And
like,
no jury. How can you charge someone with no jury? I thought this is America.
No, that's insane work.
This let
just
me know
decided it.
if they feel like they could put you behind that bitch.
Low-key,
You behind that.
If you
bitch.
think about it, that's low key like scamming, bro.
What if they like
she tried to
Cartier
get him to
family
pay $800
spit
million
Nazi
at first,
rhetoric?
right?
That would be
She
tough.
tried to get him to pay
Go
$800
get him.
million at first, I think.
You know who to call.
So
Yeah,
like,
it was something crazy. It was trying to take all his money and bankrupt him.
and if he paid that goes to
He
New
would've
York
been-
City.
He'd have been done. He'd have
Maybe
been
that
done.
went into her pocket a little bit.
Yo, yeah. She
Who
probably would
knows,
have pocketed
man?
some of that.
We need some of that.
Oh, the judge gets 5%.
Hey man, hey look, to me it just looks like the weird judges. Keeping 100, DEI
A whole lot of
judges that
weirdness.
Joe Biden probably, Democrats got in, Fannie Willis, Letitia James, and just some weirdos like the judge. You ask me, Joe Biden need to come out and just say, y'all, look, and keep it 100, but he probably not gonna do that, Jill gonna hit him with the pillow and everything.
That's crazy.
No, he not gonna do that. But hey, man, you put the Trump hat on. That right there look like old man, a scared old man to me. This the only way I can tell y'all right here. Take a picture with the kids and shit. Because this is bad, guys. I don't even know what was going to happen. I was kind of scared. I was like, it just don't seem right, But now that he actually winning this shit,
It's the appeals
even
court.
crazier.
Appeals court. They goes, all right. Let's take a look here. Well, yeah, that makes a little bit of sense.
this affected no one. How the hell you going? I feel like even if I'm going to keep it 100, bro, if I have a property, bro, I know I can't overvalue it.
Well, but
if
no
it's
one's
my
bought
real
it.
estate, I feel like I can
It wasn't
tell
for
you-
sale.
I feel like I could also tell you.
I really
what-
don't think that's
what
like. I think
my
that's
price-
another
But appraisers,
victimless
like,
crime.
remember we seen like appraisers do that all the time. They go, they say this is what it's worth. Sometimes the other guy might say it's worth a little more.
I feel like that happens.
Sometimes if we all four did it, we might all four come with a different
17,
number.
30.
So whoever's number the highest go to jail.
Exactly, basically. Oh, you said 30. That's illegal.
Lock that nigga up. Hey, I'm gonna
Brother,
say
that's what my price is.
it's worth $5.
All right, guys. Let's know what y'all think, man.